it is so easy for it to just turn to poop brown grossness. And it's just, you pick the wrong colors and you mix them badly on the canvas, and it looks like diarrhea on the canvas.
Otherwise, you'd be up there just squirting ketchup in the corner and no one can hear it. Like, that would truly be random.
Hello, we are Cosmic Broccoli. The ironic genre.
The genre.
The genre. Just a skeleton. Just dangling in the wind. Every little thing goes towards your health journey. And if you mess up one thing, you just flounder.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Tom and Ethan Be Stupid.
I wore my boxers today.
You not normally wear boxers? When you say I wore my boxers today, it makes it sound like you don't normally wear boxers.
I was more referring what they're looking at. Was my white things I'm
wearing your shorts that are perfectly acceptable outerwear that look like boxers.
Oh, dude, that's so hard.
I don't even know if I can curl a 45.
My goodness.
Be honest with you.
I'm just forcing myself to do it till I used to.
No warm up either? I'm going to blow a bicep.
You don't need to warm up your biceps.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you did good.
I'm still super sore from lunges.
I know me too. I'm getting more sore.
I don't know. It just like pins that muscle going up to my neck. No, I just kind of made it tight. But you know how like your neck muscle will go all the way up to the back of your head almost?
Yeah.
It's like that spot is sore, so it's like almost like a headachy feeling.
The knot in my back is getting way better, dude. I slept so good last night because my back didn't hurt. It's like, I swear, every little thing goes towards your health journey. And if you mess up one thing, you just flounder. Like, if you don't get good sleep, you're not going to lose weight as easily as if you were getting good sleep. You're not going to build muscle probably at all. Sleep is just as important as, like, getting your protein or hitting your workout hard. Everyone is always like, oh, the drummer is the backbone of the band, or oh, the bass player is the most important person in the band. And I've always just been like, no, every person in the band is important. Everyone's equally important. It wouldn't sound like a band if everyone wasn't there. What would it be doing, though, if there was nothing to hold up? It would just be a boneless spine. Just a skeleton. Just dangling in the wind.
I'm a complementarian, which means that things are distinct, yet they can still have equal value.
I guess that's what I'm saying, too.
No, I was agreeing with you. I was just saying, like, maybe that's what they mean. And not that it's the most important, but the function is everything branches off of it.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of, like, amateur live bands, and it does usually seem like they really sound amateur when the drummer is not very good. And I feel like that's what the common lay person is going to notice first. But if the drummer's pretty bad, everyone's like, oh, not loving it, you know?
What you're saying is true. Every individual should be attributing to the rhythm. No, it's the sex appeal is the backbone.
Oh, this is so heavy. I can't come up.
I only watch bands that are sexy. I don't even care. You see that? Those three huge guys?
Yeah.
My favorite one was Girth, Wind, and Fryer.
That's a crazy looking band.
The only one I could come up with in my brain was My Chemical Imbalance.
Oh, gosh.
That wasn't too bad. Little birdies. I guess it depends on the genre, too.
Genre? The ironic genre?
The genre.
The genre?
But I would say that tie together what makes music is rhythm. Because I think you can just have rhythm and you don't need notes. Because like drumline is music and all it is rhythm. And that's music. And it's cool.
What if it was just an ambient piece of music with no time, no steady pulse?
I think that's a soundscape. I don't know if it's
I think it's music.
music. Unless it's music.
It's definitely
because then
music.
it will have rhythm.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to.
Then it's a soundscape.
Well, soundscapes can be music.
The way that like an engine turning on is music to your ears. It has to have a timbre. Otherwise, I think it breaches into sound. It's fine with like soundscapes can be listened to and enjoyed, such as music. But I think you have to like. Music has to be able to be defined. And I think it's a timbre. It's a rhythm. You know, an engine would you know. But if it's just one white noise with no rhythm and it's like a 2 hours.
There's parts of songs that are soundscape in nature, like
you can use that.
Like a rubato intro.
Or like just the vinyl scratch, you know, on a vinyl song or something.
And so that part of the song is not music.
But that's rhythmic. That's rhythmic. But as long as you have rhythm, I'm saying it's music. So if you're doing a soundscape that has no rhythm and it's just sounds, then it's a soundscape.
I don't know. I think music is broad enough that you could say a soundscape is music. But maybe it's not a song. It's not like you couldn't define it as a song. It could be a piece of music, but it's not a song.
Well, but the only reason I'm arguing the way I am is because then any sound is now music. I don't think sound is music. I think rhythm.
That's a slippery slope. Like anything could be art. Anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I disagree with that too.
Take a picture of a.
I think people that say that
trash can and
anything is art don't. They have no objective of beauty. They think they're just cosmic broccoli bumping around in a meaningless universe. That's not me. That was Richard Dawkins. Richard Dawkins or Will Provine. I can't remember which one. Just cosmic broccoli.
Cosmic broccoli. I kind of like that.
Oh,
my broccoli.
That's a good band name for like a funk.
Hello, we are Cosmic Broccoli. We are all Cosmic Broccoli.
There's probably
floating around in a sea of nothingness. Yep. I want 2, 3, 4.
Bang! You just play whatever notes you want. No rehearsal.
We only play soundscapes. Hello, New York City.
You can't be random. It's impossible to be random.
What are you talking about?
Impossible. That someone tried doing that. They tried building a house and just random stairs going nowhere, doors leading to nothing. This was like, but the foundation wasn't. So if you had a band and you didn't rehearse and you just played whatever you want, and it was just noise, you're still plugged into a PA system. It's not random. You still have to have the cables and the mics and the instruments. Otherwise, you'd be up there just squirting ketchup in the corner and no one can hear it. Like, that would truly be random.
I'm sure someone would really like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure someone's done that before. It's like those people that like paint by squeezing the paint out of their body's orifices.
What?
Yeah. There's that like one lady that will like put paint sacks up in her business and then like squirt it on canvas and then sell it. It's just like
oh my gosh, she probably makes so much money.
Probably.
Does she film it? Where can I get these paintings?
How many cups of coffee did you have?
That's so terrible that she's doing that. I cannot believe that anyone would be so depraved. Where can I see these paintings?
I don't believe it.
I need to do some research.
You don't believe me?
So just so I can believe you're
my claim.
Crazy notions.
No, dude, imagine the type of lady that's doing that. You don't want to. No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. That does seem artistic to me.
It's like the people.
At least she's creative. Like,
it's like the people that let their puppies like step in finger paint and then they like play around and then it's like.
Dude, there's some dog that paints with its nose or with its paw, and it actually looks good. And it's just like the owner just like swiping it across, and then I think the owner goes and fleshes it out, but starts it with like the dog randomness.
Yeah.
And it's actually really cool.
There's a lot of crazy stuff like that. There's this kid that like puts his canvas on a drill and then like squeezes a bunch of different colors of paint and then
oh yeah,
spins it. Really. Yeah, that is art. It's just not my favorite kind. There's a lot of gimmicky stuff in our culture today. It's the same thing with like home decor. Home decor is all tan and beige and plain and square. There's no craftsmanship. Anything you put on the wall is just words. No one has actual paintings anymore. It's so boring and colorless. And like some of those stuff is kind of cool, but so many people get into it. It's just like, dude, all I need to do is just randomly squirt colors on the canvas and spin it, and it's art. And it's like it takes no thought and no care. Like when Jackson Pollock did it, he actually kind of thought about it, and it was a process, and it took him a while. It wasn't just completely random, but then people were kind of like, "Whoa, that's cool. He got famous doing it."
Have you ever tried to make just like one of those Jackson Pollock type paintings?
No, because I don't like them.
I've tried it. It is so easy for it to just turn to poop brown grossness. And it's just, you pick the wrong colors and you mix them badly on the canvas, and it looks like diarrhea on the canvas. That's what happens to me almost every time I try. And then Miranda does it and it looks great. I'm like, what the heck? So you do have to have some knowledge of how colors are going to mix.
Color theory.
And I'm bad
You have
at
your
that.
color theory thing right there.
I'm pretty bad at that. I'm great at understanding how sound frequencies are going to mix, but not light frequencies.
The medium too. Is it gouache, watercolor, or acrylic? Sometimes they kind of act and mix differently too. Yeah. For me, it's the physical. Like I am pretty artistic and pretty visual, and I've done a lot of that type of stuff. But if you're just like, give me oil paints and a brush, like, it's almost like if you've ever tried cutting hair before and you've never cut hair, like, you're like, whoa, it's actually awkward holding the scissors and the comb. Like, It doesn't feel natural. That's what stumps me up. It's not necessarily like, I can have a vision of what I want to do to make it look beautiful, but I like physically, I'm like a 2-year-old, like, like, it's like, dang, that paint stroke looked a lot better in my mind. And then I like brushed it on and it looked horrible. I'm just like, oh, these some swirly swoops, and it just looks like random crap.
I did one painting. I don't know where it is. It got a hole poked in it. I did one painting, and it actually looked good, and I was super proud, and I just accidentally chose good colors. And everyone there, because we had a little, like, art night or whatever, and everyone was like, whoa, what the heck, Ethan? And I was honestly shocked myself, and I kind of want to just end it there. That's my painting career done. Good high note. First painting I ever made turned out great. I was kind of sad when I got a hole punched in it on accident, but
wait. By like an actual fist?
No, it just got like, I just dropped it or set it down on something. I don't remember, but I got a picture of it. So.
Ooh, baby. I changed just the
Dude, yesterday's episode was such chaos with Brian.
Yeah. Turned out good though.
I watched part of it. I sent it to Paul and Sue.
I cut out the boring stuff when he was just talking about moving and
Yeah, I noticed
He
that.
wasn't mic'd. He wasn't mic'd either.
Yeah.
It was cool getting him to bench, though. Giving him, if you like, comment, subscribe, come here and bench with us, we'll also give you that same stack of 10,000.
Oh, I'm probably back inside.
I didn't even say dollars. We're not promising anything.
10,000. 10,000.
I can't even afford to give you 10,000 thank you.
Oh, man. Dude, I saw this thing about fascial release, breaking up your fascial tissue.
Oh, is that like those like scrapey things?
It's like when you're knots. It's like scar tissue, but knots.
Yeah.
And, repeated motions, repeated heavy lifting, repeated stuff like that. You get fascial scarring or something. And you got to go in and you got to like do painful massaging to break it up. But it can like totally be a huge release. And the one I was looking at was the inner thigh by your groin.
Oh, I could not handle that. That would destroy me.
Are you sensitive there?
I'm just really ticklish. I feel like it would be sensitive.
Oh, no. It feels more like a deep tissue massage. That's painful, But
pain often tickles me.
It was saying if you have low back pain, sciatica, breaking up the fascial tissue in that area can help relieve it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I believe it, man.
But you need this thing like a yoga block, which is like a square, rectangular
yoga block you need.
Kind of hard, but like rounded edges. Yoga block.
Don't they literally like kind of scrape muscle? Like it's usually like
like or gua sha or. But she just had this block and she was like putting pressure on it, and I was like, man, I bet that hurts like crap.
No, it was really embarrassing when I injured my back and had, L4 and L5 were herniated and my legs numb and there's so much pain on my lower back. It was also like in my groin with so much knots and discomfort, but it was like just I didn't even know there was muscles like inside, like, and I had to get like chiropractic massage. I'm like, I'm not gonna make them like reach up into my body.
Yeah, so you're saying like you'll even get a professional massage, but they won't massage right by your groin unless you like force them to, probably.
Yeah.
But see, like,
but I've had those muscles sore. It sucks.
Even if you have had some full body massage, they're not going to hit there, and you probably have some built up tension. I don't know. I got to get into this recovery because I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of feeling a little beat up.
Your lower back,
No, I just mean in general.
Yeah, we do need some kind of recovery routine. I mean, we've been hitting it pretty steady.
I know.
Dude, I've been drinking so much water, eating so much food. I've added in a couple things and got my calories up. I feel like I've already beefed out like pretty good.
I'm eating more protein than ever, dude. Tracking my macros and stuff.
Lots of protein. I almost want to do 2 of my protein shakes today because they're only like 21 grams, I think. Like, honestly,
I forgot. I wanted to do curls like this.
Where you just go into them. Or you like twist.
Whatever I want.
It's kind of nice because then you feel like you've done something every day too,
Yeah. There's like the need to get out of bed before noon. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. And most of the days I have like 2 o'clock free, so we can kind of keep our same workout schedule. Are you filming?
Yep, just started. Oh, dude, I worked on my hip hop beat for like 3 hours last night. Got nowhere. It is all in a good. That one is all in a good beat. Like, I want to start out with a good beat.
Well, there's like with any genre, right? There's like certain things the drums do and certain things the drums don't do. Like you could have a beat almost perfect, like boom 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 boom, you know. But if you don't realize it and you're putting the kick drum at the same time as the snare, it's like boom boom boom. Like with it, it's gonna sound totally wrong for the genre, and it's gonna make it sound like dance music.
I didn't even do snare because I couldn't place it. I was just hi-hat and kick.
Yeah, it's not gonna sound right then. You need the backbeat. That's like kind of the most important part.
Well, I'm kind of experimenting because I do like the style where they kind of just they ride the 808, but they make the 808 the notes. Just kind of layer it out with kind of like some hi-hat craziness. And then I'm trying to keep it simple. And then kind of let the lyrics and the vocal performance shine. I think that's what makes a good hip-hop song too. And like the beats aren't too crazy or too different. You want to have cool lyrics, cool singing, good performance. Let everything kind of let all the instruments help that performance ride. Normally I'll have like, sometimes I'll have a simple chord progression, but I was trying. My chord progressions are too crazy. Yeah, it's becoming more EDM, more dance. I'm just gonna try 3 chord progressions and not even change it.
Yeah, I mean most of the time it's a loop, right? A lot of times it's just the one chord.
End up writing a saxophone solo. Actually, did get a pretty cool back solo.
I mean, honestly, the majority of most hip hop is probably only 2 chords going back and forth for the whole song. And then you just bring elements in and out, you know.
Can you pay with the wide on top?
Yeah.
Press my whip, press my watch. You just bounce in between those 2 chords. It's just that the rhythm.
We're gonna get copyright struck in now.
I don't think I was close enough. I don't even know if I do recognize it.
Yeah. I mean, Post Malone's one of the people that will do a 4-chord progression. That's not super typical.
His some crazy stuff on it.
Yeah.
He'll do like the diminished or like a borrow chord. And you're like, what the? It sounds so weird in the genre. Like,
yeah,
absolutely strange. Like
yeah.
The Lemon Tree song.
Lemon Tree. But that's his second to last album was Lemon Tree.
Oh, they haven't.
Yeah. I think, right?
Oh, you're right. Newest one.
Yeah, he's been really trying to branch out.
Something better. I can't get the right thing. It's so hard to sing it because it's so weird.
Like his best song, Congratulations. You know, that's 2 chords, and it's just a major 1 with a, 7. And then the 4 chord, both major 7 chords.
Yeah,
and it's just like
it's a perfect cruising beat.
The best chord progression ever written. it will always work out. It'll always sound good. And no one even realizes what you're doing. And they're just like, this is another great song.
It doesn't really resolve, so you can keep doing it, you know.
Well, it's it resolves, right? Because it goes back to the one, the root of the key. But
the 4 is not
the
dominant.
the 4 is the subdominant, so it doesn't have the same sort of weight and pull and leading tension that the 5 chord does back to the root. But it does pull to the root. Just it's a little more subtle about it.
My most recent song is 1/4. Just the whole thing. But it does have a crazy intro with like a borrowed chord. Crazy, like, just like a chord progression that leads up to it. It's 1/4. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1 till the bridge. I think it's crazy.
I've made so many songs where I'm just like digging it, and then I realize, oh, this is 1/4 again.
B-E. I like B-E. I do 1/4.
Or just E, A, E major to A.
I try to avoid G, C. That's too obvious. Unless I'm playing acoustic guitar and messing around.
I know. Great sound. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of times I'm just not even thinking about what chords or what key I'm in when I'm writing music, and then I'll stop and I'll go, oh, duh. This is 3 chords. But that honestly, it's like that's not. Most people aren't thinking when they listen to your music, what chords is this? They're just going, does this vibe with me?
I just like it when I get just writer's block. Sometimes it'll help. If you know a little bit of music theory and understand what you're doing, the writer's block can kind of help. Why does this not sound the way I want it to sound? Or, like, why am I not, why can't I move on from here?
Yeah, it doesn't take much to like understand what chords fit in the key, and most songs are in one key. They stay in one key center, and if you just can think for a second and go, okay, there's 7 notes in this scale, and they each have a corresponding chord voicing that's either major or minor or diminished. The last one is diminished. Most people don't ever use that. So even if you just make that a minor chord or a major chord, it usually sounds good. And then
I was gonna say if I use 7, I just make it
diminished. So like you can quickly go, okay, well I've used these 3 chords already. What's another chord I could use? And then you just addition the available chords in that key. And if you don't like any of them, then you start looking outside of the key and get a little more creative. Or, then you can start branching out. And then you have to learn a little bit more about, like, how non-diatonic chords work within a key.
What happens if you just take one of the chords and just make it diminish? Like 4 or 5 or something.
You can...
Is that still in the same key? It's just like a different voice.
Using a diminished chord is a great way to get to a whole slew of different keys, because there's tension in like multiple directions out of a diminished chord.
Yeah.
So if you move one of the notes, just a half step up or something, it will go to it and sound like it resolved, but now you're in a new key. You can do that to multiple different key centers. Diminished chords are really a slick way to get around. But they also sound sort of dated sometimes, make you sound like the Beatles or something a little bit.
I wrote a song, and it's in the key of D. It's like A, sus4, A, B, minor, G, and does that. but then for the chorus it goes to the E minor, which I think is 2, right? Yeah. And then it goes G diminished, and for some reason that leads back into the verse thing really well.
Yeah, they kind of work.
A darker song too. So
they kind of, usually kind of function like a dominant 7 chord would, where they have a pull. They have that rub that wants to resolve really bad, like a dominant 5 chord with the 7 on top, the flat 7. What? We're losing everybody now. Everybody's clicked off 10 minutes ago.
No, it's just most interesting. For me, it is.
We're having a very intellectual conversation today.
No, what is art?
Music theory. You gotta tone it down. Maybe we're gonna realize we're not idiot buffoons.
No, we've been gaslighting you guys this whole time. I consider myself a complementarianism. And who paints Gouache? Who does that? I just dropped that in as like the first paint. We are like secretly intellectual today. This is why we don't stream on Fridays. We usually have like a university meeting with the other fellows.
Yeah, and we smoke our pipes and drink around the fire. And then we play a round of badminton.
Heck yeah, baby. I want to go to Cambridge so bad. I like Oxford. If I had the money, I would actually go to grad school like Oxford. I thought that'd be sick. Wear a sweater vest and drink tea.
Get a degree in economics and make $100K a year.
Yeah, I should have done engineering. If you look up like worst degrees to get, it's my degree.
Couldn't be worse than my degree.
I don't know. You have a job in yours, I'll take.
Not a great one. Could be better.
Yeah, all things considered. I kind of just got screwed over by the department and had to like shuffle my degree to graduate, even though I had like 250 credits.
Jeez, that's like how much I had.
No, I had like 237, I think. I was like,
why did you have so many?
Dude, because the program's broken. There's like 9 different 3-series courses you have to do for the core curriculum to get the English major or whatever. I did all those. And then it was still like they wanted me to go for like a 6th year of college to like. And my advisor was like, "This is insane. Look how many credits he had." And he just switched me over to humanities communication.
Yeah.
So now I randomly have that degree. All my years of college.
I had an insane amount of credits too, and that's why they were just kind of like, yeah, you can graduate.
Whoever writes their programs over there makes them like they don't consider those things.
I know, they're psychotic.
Every teacher's like, "Oh, but I want them to take my 3 course series," and you know what I mean. And then they add it to the core curriculum you have to do for that major. You're like, "But that's like 50 more credits." I had to take an entire term of Chaucer, dude.
I don't even know what that is.
It was like the Shakespeare to Shakespeare.
Oh.
It's like the guy beforehand. Like it was like when English was like Middle English, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Dirty Griney to the Gordy, and he came over for the heedy. It's like that's kind of how it looks in the reading. Like, I literally had a vocabulary sheet I had to look at. Like even I'm like reading a foreign language.
Honestly, a lot of Shakespeare's kind of like that too.
Very poetic.
Yeah, they have like old dated words that we don't know anymore.
Every word she speaks is like pigeons. Each one stabs. What you do about nothing. See, we are intellectual. And that's not even the typical one you hear people quote of Shakespeare. To be or not to be. I want to name my kid Hamlet. Just doom his life. Hammy,
Just call him Hammy for short. Ham. Hamlet is a terrible name, now that I think about it.
It's not very
Do you think it was bad back then, too? You think he got made fun of as a kid?
Maybe.
Maybe that's why.
Does always play on stuff, so what is he getting at, you know?
That could be the reason why the story is the way it is. It's kind of Freudian.
The book I was reading, or am reading, just referenced Shakespeare. When I was reading last night, I was like, I actually know the reference. But it literally just said, poor bottom. And it's talking about someone getting their head turned into a donkey's, an ass's head. Midsummer Night's Dream pays off to know Shakespeare.
Did that really pay off, though?
Yeah, because I knew the reference. I bet if you read it, you would know the reference.
I wouldn't have got that. I wouldn't have known where it was from. I think I've looked at Midsummer Night's Dream. Midsummer Night's Dream?
I have this, like, habit.
Is there music for that?
I have this habit of.
Is it a musical?
Oh, probably. I think they actually did that one pretty recently over here. In the park.
Oh, maybe that's why I'm thinking of.
I have this habit when I'm reading. I like to visualize it played out like a movie. It helps me pay attention, so I don't lose track. I like read 2 pages, like, whoa, wait a second. I'm like thinking about something else. I have to I'm reading it and I'm painting that picture in my mind and like seeing it. And so I'll use like actors and stuff that'll help me because I know the way they talk. I always do Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, James May. They're always a character in every. And anything I read, no matter like how serious or epic the genre is, like they were in Prince Caspian. I was reading that one. They're like the Matt Damon and Evil Kings.
I wish they were in more movies as characters.
I know.
Miranda was literally just saying that. She's like, "Has James May ever been in a movie? Because he would be great." Because in the Our Man in India, he does the one Indian show. We watched it all.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's really. There's only 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
They're. It's really good though.
They're like all an hour though.
Yeah. But yeah, he's. It was just this like Bollywood TV show, and he's like gets to be one of the characters. He's like a professor, and he can't remember his lines because it's all like Indian names and places.
Hindi or whatever.
Like, it's really funny.
Like Fatima Sharam.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you at the.
Ragamadish. That was 4.
Fatima might be more considered
The fatwa?
Oh, yeah, here, let's transition to something else.
Transition.
We're all natty here. Natty is just going to be the new term for like you're actually what's the
cis?
Is that the like?
I don't even know what cis means anymore. I thought cis meant like your biological sex matched your
gender or chosen
your gender, and it matched your hetero orientation. I thought that's what that meant, but I don't think it is anymore. I have no idea what it means anymore. I keep hearing people say it like
straight.
Like I'm a cis trans lesbian. Like I don't. What? Don't put any of this in.
We're not adding commentary yet. I don't know what it means either. It moves too fast. No one actually knows.
I was trying to keep up. I was really keeping up pretty good, and now I'm confused again. when you're doing these lat raises, bruh, you gotta keep your hands below your elbows and your shoulders. Not like this.
They should be the lowest, the closest to sea level as you're doing the movement. Those look good. Those look beefy. Dude, the episode of I'm getting hungry. The episode of Top Chef we watched yesterday, where they're doing German food, like elevated German food. It made me so hungry, like bratwurst, currywurst, cheeses, beers.
Oh, I just remembered I have leftovers. I don't have to cook. Yes.
Ooh, yeah, as always, if anyone knows, we do our drop sets for the last raises.
Ready to go. Oh, my stomach is growling. Whoa, why are you bending your elbows so much?
Don't make my elbows higher.
No, just keep your arms straighter and like come out at like a 45-degree angle in front of you.
This is just what I normally do right here.
Yeah, you're lifting your hands up too high.
That's just because I'm lifting the weight.
Only raise with your shoulder. Looks a little better. No.
That feels better. I'm hitting more muscles that way. What's the point of not lifting the weight?
You're trying to keep the lever all in your shoulder and not.
I'm not lifting up my elbow. My elbow's not moving like that. That's all shoulder.
This is just what I heard, man.
No, I mean, I'm asking for this because I can't see myself. I literally feel like I'm locked and I'm just lift.
Yeah, you're going like this.
Yeah, I'm just going high.
I don't feel that really in my shoulder at all. Instead of. Yeah. Just try it with a lighter weight. It's probably easier to dial in your core.
I've done like 40 in a row. That's what I used to do until I heard that you should have a bend and then lift it up like a wing. Everyone says something different.
Oh, yeah. That looks a little better. And you can lean forward a little bit and be stricter with, because you're leaning back.
Oh, man, it hurts. I've done so many.
That looked better.
I've done so many.
Uh, 25 is heavy.
Woo. Just not, you guys. If you made it this far, congratulations.
Wow!
You've broken the algorithm. You're now famous.
If we could just have one person watch to the end, maybe we'd get a subscriber.
One subscriber. We have no. Oh, you hit your mic off.
Huh?
Wait. No, I think they're dead. Oh, did my phone die? Yeah, we're definitely.
What? Did they just desync?
No. I just hadn't charged. I was gone. I had to come straight here. I think I'm just almost out of battery. Alright, guys. We're going to keep going with these. This is our last thing, so hopefully they didn't die until recently. But I need to work on my form. Maybe it cut out the other stuff I was going to cut out anyways. But we'll catch you guys next time. It's going to be a weekend, so we'll see you Monday. Maybe I'll go too short.
We might miss a day if it snowed.
Yeah, hopefully it snows. So if you don't see anything Monday, we're just planning on snow.